Hello, my lovelies. I know, back so soon. I have a quick announcement for all of my friends in New York City, Brooklyn, Jersey, the tri-state area. I want to come see you guys on Memorial Day weekend. But first, I want to know that everyone is down with that, or at least 80% of you are down with that. So if you look in the description box, there's a link to the community tab, or you could just scoot right over there, and there is a chance for you to vote. So cast your vote, please, on how you feel about me hosting an event on May 27th, which would be the Sunday of Memorial Day weekend. I would also be around for private readings on that Saturday, potentially that Sunday night as well, and on Monday. Okay. I'm shooting to host a brunch. So it would be Life as Ritual tour plus brunch. Because I live close enough to New York City, it gives me a lot more options. But first, I need to know how many people are interested so I can find the perfect venue for us. Okay. So please, please, please let me know about that, because I really want to come kick it with you guys and I really want to feed you. Okay. As some of you that follow me on Instagram know, I am a chef. I just don't cook professionally anymore, and I'm trying to bring more food to y'all. So there's no better ritual, in my opinion, and way to connect with people than breaking bread. So yeah, vote on that. Let me know. If not, we will pick another date, potentially into June, but it'd be hot in June. And to my friends in Baltimore in the DMV area, I am currently looking for venues as well. So if you know of a venue that could fit 15 to 40 people, please email me with links or drop them in the description, because I want to come kick it. I told y'all I want to roll through, and here we are. So as always, if you need to connect with me on a more regular basis, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram @_spiritual_siren. And everything else you may need would be on my website, which is down below, thespiritualsiren.com. Peace. Hi, Taurus. Don't forget, if you donate $1 or more to my channel between now and Valentine's Day, I will pull a card from that deck for you. All the links are in the description box below. So we are going to ask Spirit what the eclipse is removing from our love life, what it is bringing into our love life, and the energy that will be dominant as we walk into March. So Spirit, what is the eclipse removing for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Let go of control issues. I love you guys. I know, it's hard. It's hard. What is the eclipse bringing in? Ooh. We have chemistry and trust. And what is the dominant love energy as we walk into March for Taurus? Unrequited love. Interesting. 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 All right, Spirit, please give us more clarification on let go of control issues. What is leaving Taurus's life? Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Spirit, bring us more clarity on chemistry. What is being brought in? We have the Empress with the Wheel of Fortune. Bring us more clarity on trust. Ooh, Temperance. And the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords has come up in, I think, every single reading I've done so far, and you're the fourth. Spirit, bring us more energy on unrequited love for Taurus as they walk into March. Unrequited love. Six of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Okay, Taurus. So, like I said, what the eclipse is removing, we have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Now, here's the thing, Taurus. This message is twofold. Again, whether you're in a relationship or you're single, we can have control issues. We can be controlling of what we allow into our life to the point that we block all of our blessings. We can also be so comfortable in a relationship that we're unhappy with. And with this, because it's getting removed, I really feel like you have waited and waited and waited and waited for something to be right. To be right for you. When's the right time to leave? When's the person, like you've been waiting for somebody to get it together. You've been waiting for somebody, whether you be single or whether you're single or in a relationship, I feel like your control issues have been like waiting around for people to get it together, waiting around for people to honor you, waiting for people to like be the person that you know they could be, waiting for potential to actualize. Because with the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles here, this is a very slow moving energy. Okay, Knight of Pentacles has a lot on his back. He's carrying a lot, and he's so slow because he's worried about every little thing. So you no longer, like, with the Eight of Pentacles here, if there's a relationship that you've been in that you've been waiting for it to get better, I'm sorry to say, you've been putting in a lot of energy on something that has a lot of stagnancy involved in it. For others of you, if you've been waiting for like the perfect person and you've been like crafting this plan of like, okay, the person that I find is going to have this, I think you've gone overboard a little bit. Remember that we can only manifest feelings, okay? We can't really, we can't manifest conditions. Like, technically you can do visualizations and manifest conditions, but that's a higher expression of manifestation, and a lot of people aren't there. I don't even consider myself in that category. Yeah, and then we have the Three of Pentacles with the Two of Swords. There's a need to really refine what you're giving your energy to, as well as, you know, in this Three of Pentacles, he's watering seeds. So make sure you understand, Taurus, that if you water a dead seed, it's not going to grow. It doesn't matter if you buy the highest quality fertilizer, if you dump all of your time and energy into it. If something is dead, it's dead. Okay? With the Two of Swords here, you need to decide what needs to be cut away before it gets cut away for you. Okay? As well as you no longer can turn a blind eye to Ten of Cups, your happy home. Okay? If you're in a relationship where you live with your partner, I think you really need to decide whether or not you have been building a happy home, and if you are happy. And do something about that. Do what it takes to cut ties and have this happy ending. If you are very single and you're not being involved, again, you need to ask yourself, Three of Pentacles, what am I trying to build with other people? Okay? Am I controlling the scenario and the pieces and the emotions and the situation so much that I am blocking myself from being in something that is really fulfilling? Okay? Because the Three of Pentacles wants to build, and it's a growth phase. So you really need to decide, am I controlling my long-term vision so much because I'm afraid to let it up to chance or let it up to faith? Am I afraid to test my own faith? Am I afraid to be on my own because I formulated this whole life with another person? Okay? It's going to be different for everybody depending on your situation, but there's definitely a need to, whatever you've been trying to build for a long time, I think that it's been overdone. 8 plus 3 is 11 as well. So I think that for a lot of you, you've been trying to build a very, very particular partnership, but what you don't realize is you were building your own unified self. Okay? And when you build your own unified self, you don't need to try to control what happens in your relationship, how other people act, how people react, and all that kind of stuff. You can just control yourself, and then through having a grip on yourself, you bring in what you need. Okay? What the eclipse is bringing in, again, we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here with the Empress in the wheel, as well as trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. We have the Temperance and the Knight of Swords. So this could be a fire sign woman. However, the Empress for me is just someone that knows their worth, and is very, very comfortable on who they are. This could be something that you are trying to attract, or you're realizing that you have to step into the Empress role before you can attract someone that really resonates with you. Okay, this is also kind of an energy of like, you don't need to go out and cherry pick your person. You just need to step into the receptive mode and stand in the knowing that you are worthy of a relationship that is abundant and is full of chemistry, right? There's a strong magnetic attraction here. You also could be attracted to an Empress woman. Again, someone that really knows her worth. And this could be someone that you've tried to be in a relationship with before, or you've been attracted to before with the Wheel of Fortune here, because I'm getting the feeling for some of you that you have chemistry, like it's like a second go around. Not like, it wouldn't be if you like full blown dated them before, like they were your girlfriend or your boyfriend before. However, chemistry is very, it's just not super deep. There is a connection there, and there's a chance to attract something or someone, again, that you do have chemistry with. But it really depends on, again, if you, other card, trust. And then again, we have the Temperance with the Knight of Swords. So, one, do you trust what you attract? You need to ask yourself that, Taurus. Do you trust what you attract? If you left your current scenario or cut ties with people that are kind of wasting your time or are never actualizing their potential, do you trust that you will attract someone that is worthy of you, or that you really want? Or would you rather just try to repair someone and into the person that you always thought they would be or could be? Okay, there's this feeling here of like, well, if I let this person go, I'm going to end up in a worse situation. But if you ended up in a worse situation, it would be because you, as yourself, the attraction point, have gotten worse, which, you know, is not really even true. With trust and temperance here, you need to be patient. Okay, especially if you've been single for a while, you need to be patient. And you need to also realize that you trying to control how everything shows up in your life is what has caused a lot of delays. Okay? You also need to trust the healing process. And with the Knight of Swords here, you need to trust your intuition. You need to trust the messages that you have been receiving. If you've been communicating with someone that you're a little bit unsure about, again, you need to trust your heart. You need to trust what you know. The Temperance alchemizes the situation. The Temperance uses their power to bring unity. Okay? This is body, mind, spirit. This is trusting all of your feelers, if you will. So it's not just your mind, it's not just your heart, it's not just what you can see, it's everything. Mind, body, spirit. And when you communicate from a place of trusting mind, body, spirit, getting all in alignment, and then delivering a message, you become a lot more powerful, okay? Whoa. Jeez. Ooh, I got the Seven of Wands. With the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. So, Taurus, you can't fight this anymore. Okay? You can't fight other people. You can't fight what Spirit wants for you. The Seven of Wands is saying, it's time for you to stand your ground about what you know to be true. Not in an argumentative way, not in a battling way where you're proving yourself to other people. But with the Seven of Pentacles here, you need to feel comfortable waiting, because even if you're single and you haven't been with somebody a long time, there has been doubt that has been lingering about whether or not you're attracting someone, like, or you're gonna ever attract somebody, or that you're even worthy of attracting someone that you have a bond in chemistry with. Yeah, in the Fool. So I think that a lot of you are really hitting the road, if you will. I think you're deciding to cut ties. But with all these sevens here, there's also a very karmic energy. The Seven of Pentacles is like waiting for someone to see your worth. But why don't you see it, Taurus? You know, that's the question. The energy that you're stepping into as you move into March, we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Six of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. So, for me, again, whether you're in an actual relationship or you just had some, like, maybe potential suitors, or even if that person was seeing other people, but you in your mind were like, that's my person, like, I can't wait till they come back to me. The Six of Pentacles is saying that the power dynamic was off. There was some level of codependency here. Okay, because unrequited love doesn't necessarily mean there was no connection. It doesn't necessarily mean that what you were feeling wasn't real or wasn't valid. It's just that they're not willing to recognize it. You guys are not on the same frequency. Okay, so because it's possible for us to feel a resonance and feel a frequency and not have that person not want to return it. And why they don't want to return it, it really is up to them. And it's not, we could sit here and analyze it all day or wait around for like someone again to see our value, to see our worth, or to just get on the page with us. But the question is, if you're so valuable and amazing, then why are you waiting for someone to recognize that? Yeah, and then we got your card, the Hierophant, on the bottom of the deck, the Magician. It's imperative that you reclaim your personal power. Okay? It's imperative that you reclaim your personal power. With the Eight of Wands here, the second you recognize that the energy is askew in this situation, that you're waiting for people to validate you, or you're waiting for people to prove you right or prove you wrong, whatever it is, the stagnancy that has been there, okay, you need to acknowledge it. You need to acknowledge it and know that you have options, okay? Justice. This is a karmic rectification. You have options. It doesn't matter how strong a karmic tie or a past life tie is or how much you care about somebody. The change that you are seeking will come when you recognize that you have over invested in relationships that are not reciprocal. Okay, there's a lack of reciprocity in these relationships, and everyone deserves better than that. Okay, if you're on the short end of the stick, you have to ask yourself why you're willing to settle for that and then reclaim your power. If you're the one that's got the upper hand and that's why you feel comfortable in the scenario because you're the one that wields the power, you have to ask yourself why you feel the need to be in control of somebody in order to feel safe. And then again, use all the tools, use your free will to reclaim yourself. Eight of Swords, because there is, and you have the Temperance here, and Sagittarius also got the Eight of Swords at the end. You're never stuck and you're never trapped, Taurus, okay? Ever. Ever. That sense of control that you need or you feel like you're losing is really just fear that you're not enough all by yourself, okay? Which is never the case. So don't let, you know, soul ties or fear that you're not living up to, you know, societal expectations play into the role like, oh, well, I'm this age, so if I give up now, I'm going to be single, and that's not acceptable, like that kind of situation. Because we can't change unrequited love. We can't. Doesn't matter how much more energy we send to that person. Doesn't matter how much we do to acknowledge it. We can't shift that. And then we have this card is a 6. My most important relationship is with Source. Yes. Notice how this is focusing on like her solar plexus as well. There is no relationship of greater importance to achieve than the relationship between you and your physical body right here and now in the soul, source, God from which you have come. If you tend to that relationship first and foremost, you will then and only then have the stable footing to proceed into other relationships. Your relationship with your own body, with money, with your parents, children, grandchildren, and your world will all fall easily into alignment once you tend to this fundamental relationship first. This is amazing. I've had this deck for like 3 years, and I don't think I've ever seen this card, Taurus. So it doesn't matter what is going on in your other relationships. You have to remember that it's a reflection of what's going on with you and you, right? The higher expression of you. So instead of trying to go external to change things or to control things or fixing things, like there's nothing to fix. You need to come into alignment with you, okay? You need to figure out what you want, what honors you, what doesn't honor you, and all that, okay? I love y'all so much. Be back soon. Peace.